What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Trash Talking. Let's get right into it, man. I'm sick and tired of these frauds in the league acting like they're good, acting like they're leaders, acting like their teams are championship teams. Let me elaborate. Number one, Joel Embiid dropped 70 points and only won by 10. I'm going to say it again. Joel Embiid dropped 70 points and only won by 10 against the Spurs. Not a championship squad, not a leader. Embiid shot 23 free throws from the game and made 21. That's 21 points alone that he got from free throws. 70 points and your team can't win? There's something wrong with your leadership or there's something wrong with your team. Number two, Karl Towns dropped 62, got benched in the last 2:30, and the team still lost by 3 against the Hornets. Not a championship squad, not a leader. Karl Towns, although he only shot 14 free throws and made 10, not a leader, not a championship squad. Chris Finch, the coach, the head coach of the Minnesota Timberwolves, called their game an absolute disgusting performance of defense, as well as saying that they were playing immature basketball, referring to them force-feeding Cat the ball, and to refer to him hunting to get a big number, get a big score. Overall, in my opinion, that was selfish basketball. And I 100% agree with Chris Finch. I'm sick and tired of these players getting force-fed the ball in order to score. It is ruining the game of basketball. It is disrespectful. It is everything that you can imagine me saying. It is bad for the game. And the fact that these guys can score 70 and 62 and continue to lose games, I don't know what's happening here. It's not this. See, here's the thing. This isn't a situation where it's like Devin Booker dropping back-to-back 70-point games and losing one of them, because that team was horrific. That team sucked. These are good teams. This is Anthony Edwards, Karl Towns, Rudy Gobert, Mike Conley we're talking about. All right, Naz Reid on that team. 76ers, we're talking about Tyrese Maxey. We're talking about Joel Embiid. We're talking about Tobias Harris. We're talking about a good squad. But for some reason, when their star player takes all the shots and makes all the points, they lose. What? No, enough said. Enough said. Imagine, this guy Embiid got 70 and only won by 10 against the Spurs? Shot 10 threes. Sorry, no. Cat shot 10 threes. Embiid only scored 1 3. He whooped Wemby. He made Wemby look like a baby. I will not lie to you. But against the Spurs, come on now. By 10? Barely a double digit? Let's get serious, all right? Kudos to him, because regardless of what I'm going to say, it takes skill to drop 70 points. You don't just drop 70, right? But when we see him out with a knee injury or out with a leg injury because, he doesn't want to play someone like Al Horford, or he doesn't want to play a Pau Gasol type player or a Marc Gasol type player. I know they're all gone. I'm just listing names that he hated playing against. He doesn't want to play DeAndre Ayton. He doesn't want to play Anthony Davis. He doesn't want to play Giannis. When he's out with a sickness or an injury, we'll see that he only does this against bad teams. Sorry. Embiid is not a leader. He's not an MVP. He's none of this. He's a fraud. Karl Anthony Towns is a fraud. This guy just randomly dropped 62 and still lost to the Hornets. Dude, we're supposed to, they're telling us, the media's force-feeding us that the Timberwolves are a great, solid squad. And they're losing to the Charlotte Hornets while one of their main guys drops 62. If Anthony Edwards would have that game, they wouldn't have lost. You want to talk about championship basketball? Let's talk about the Los Angeles Clippers. The Clippers ended a game in the final 5 minutes and 30 seconds. They ended the game on a 22-0 run to come back from their largest deficit of 18. They had 6 players in double digits, 3 of which had 20+. That is a championship squad. That is a championship squad. 6 players in double digits, 3 of which were in 20-point plus. That is a championship squad if I ever did see one. They're playing championship basketball right now. Because Paul George didn't score yesterday. Paul George dropped 12 points. He dropped 12 points. And they won. And they came back. They won 114 to 125. I don't think you get it. The Nets had 114 points when there was 5.5 seconds left. And they didn't score since. And they let them score 41 points in the fourth quarter. That's championship basketball. That's championship basketball. Think about this. The Bulls also had 6 players in double digits and yet still lost to the Suns. And KD, dropping 43, was the only player above 18 points. That's leadership. That's impact. You want leadership and impact? Look at Kevin Durant. Dropping 43, nobody else above 18 points, no worries. W. You want a championship squad? Look at the Clippers. 6 players in double digits, 3 of which were in 20-point intervals. Come on. 30 plus for Brown and Tatum in the backcourt. Insane. You want championship basketball? You look at the Clippers, you look at the Celtics. You want leadership? You look at Kevin Durant. You don't look at Embiid. You don't look at Karl Anthony Towns. These guys are pathetic excuses for leaders, and Embiid is a pathetic excuse for a most valuable player. Now, of course, I can't say he's not top 10 in MVP voting, because look at what he's doing. Do I believe he deserves MVP? Hell no! Hell no! He does not deserve MVP. But you want to get the MVP away properly? Giannis, Jokic, Shea, Luka. I'll even put Tatum over Embiid right now. Because let's be honest, 70 points is impressive, and he put up 70 and 18. Come on. It's incredible, and I'm not trying to take that away from him. But I'm just saying that if that was a real good player, 70 points, if that was a really good team, 70 points, added on top of what your team can do, that's how you know they're force-feeding them the ball. Because they only won by 10 and he dropped 70. Selfish basketball, and I'm sick and tired of it. Overall, hey, look, props to Cat, props to Embiid. Selfish basketball was played yesterday, and I'm thoroughly unimpressed.